Okay, I don't think OBS is gonna crash again. That was the first time it crashed in my own life. Okay, we're just gonna let's get start. I am not set up at all. I have a ton to focus on and get done. Okay. That's I haven't done a stream in a while. And it's Minecraft, yeah. Yeah, it's a. I have to edit a video. Okay, there we are. Now my yellow thing's a little bit rocky. Okay, okay, we good. Yeah, I have a lot of mangrove. A lot more. I want to chop, just in case this build requires more wood. I don't want to need to go back there. I think this is my third hour spending on it, and I need to make sure my laptop is charging. Oh, okay. Set up. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan for today. It's mangrove. I could probably turn the music a little bit on this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, for the Christmas village, I want to use some mangrove. I have a few stacks already from the last Christmas project, and that project over there. I want to make sure I have enough for everything. So I have a few things I need to do. I need to go to that village and make a area for a snowman because I found out the hard way after I did some redstone myself. You can't. That snowmen don't produce snow in the jungle biome. So we had to take it over there, but I did redstone. I used the adamant crafter, which is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I used a YouTube short to help me with it. I didn't figure it out on my own. Will said he could help me with this, but I think he's a little bit busy right now. I think it's travels for work, so that's okay. Spend a few hours just doing this with a bunch of copper hose because I don't want to worry about leaves in this. Okay, it's a lot. Okay, maybe I shouldn't take out the roots. So I think that's the plans today. I think I'd like to finish a mangrove. I have a lot of stacks. Probably do touch ups on the base, maybe on the village as well, depending on my energy levels and how long this takes. Oopsie. Ow. But I mean, for doing this for like 2 hours this weekend and an hour today, that or so today, I think that is a good amount. Uh, why does Minecraft look so good? So like the right shade of red. It's worth it for this village though, because there's some we're talking about when we're moving on from this world, so we don't have a date, but it's gonna be sometime by next year. So this will be my last big build other than working on the base. So I'm pretty excited about that. I also have something I want to do next year. This year, end of this year, so I just want to focus mostly on writing, on getting some art done, just as well as this. But next year, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, you're going crazy again. I actually want to see if I can get a 1-block group or like a skyblock thing going on with other people. That is not what I want to do. Why is it? I don't know how successful it's going to be. It's probably going to be Bedrock because I don't want to play with the server issue with Java because it's a lot more complex, I think. Oh my gosh. Woo. So this has been my life. I did this weekend. I figured I'll just get the the most painful block done first. Otherwise, I'd probably be dragging my feet on it and then losing track of time because we still have a. This crazy this time of year. Like son's birthday's coming up. He's turning 11. Oh my gosh, he's turning 11. We still not trying to figure out what we're gonna do for his birthday. And there's like 5 million things to do for Christmas. Like they like to do stuff downtown, which is actually pretty cool because that's my favorite too. It's a giant gingerbread place inside of this really fancy hotel that costs like $300 to sleep for like one night. It's fun though. It's pretty fun. You can do like window displays and yeah, that's it. And then decorate cookies. I don't know. I think there's like the cookie parts. And they also have like alcohol free like eggnog and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, so I can actually drink without drinking. Because I can't drink because of medication and my headaches. Bring these over, heal some stuff up. Let that grow. That's really fast. Yeah, that's the plan. Once again, I haven't done much with this since the last episode. I'm gonna work on that after I get all the blocks and then start clearing a path area and doing the shape. So we'll see how big Santa's place is gonna be. I may make it smaller just to make it easier on myself. And I still have to do like this area. So there's a lot to do. So many months. I'm all for it though. I'm excited. Are you guys still functional? I know everyone's so excited. Like they can do your storage. I think they're kind of useless. You have to have them like right here. They are cute though. I'll give them that. I don't want my storage all over the floor. Like I like my little rows and stacking things on top of each other. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go over to this area. Maybe it'll do. Yeah, so there's gonna be a little bit more Fancraft streams going on. But I'm all for this. This is gonna be like a huge project. It's gonna be so much fun though. I think it'll look really charming. Actually, I haven't been doing much since I been taking it a little bit slower. On Instagram, I decided to do the Flawed by Design, and I'm actually working on a lot of art, especially with the bookmarks. I have a whole list of ideas, and since the Titanic thing, I've gotten this obsession with Art Nouveau. So, unfortunately, I ordered a book for that. So that's one thing that I'll be looking at with it there. Like right now, I'm working on designing the cup of stars. I've been wanting to do that since I watched Haunting of Hill House this year because I really like that quote. It's a really nice quote. It's from Haunting of Hill House by Shirley. I forgot her name, but the book was good. I did enjoy the book. And Rose Red is the closest thing to that book. It's like basically saying guard your. Let me go find out real fast because I'll just butcher it and make it sound horrible. It's like the indirect quote is insist on your cup of stars. Once they have trapped you into being like everyone else, you'll never see your cup of stars again. So that's been like an inspiration. I wanted to do something on that. And unfortunately, the bookmark is fought back and it did not look good, so. And then I have some other ones, like I want to do like a little rose. But like stained glass type thing, because that's another coloring obsession I have is that. But Titanic, that was I did took myself out the other day. I don't do that very often. And that was so good. I was so emotional. I felt really weird for like a whole day afterwards like that. Because it starts like with like how it being built. And people and they were like openly like bashing some like the president of the people who made it. Because I post a lot of stuff on like TikTok and Instagram. But there was a whole lot more that I took like 50 pictures or so just of that. Like they had like those cool plates and like little, and then there was like replicas of like actual hallways. Of, like the first and second class and third class and promenade and whatnot. It's So that's like my favorite thing about these exhibition things, like the Harry Potter one. Actually had like the rooms like all styled like the place, like museum. You just kind of get a build. There you go. Kind of just get a little spot, and it's like doesn't really like the difference between when I first went to a Titanic exhibit, or actually probably had the same items and probably the same iceberg or whatever. It's like a long time ago, like 15 years ago. They even did the whole card thing. Because the last time I got a card, like, okay, this is your person. Did you survive? Did you not? Did you not? What not? And I got a guy and like, oh, he survived. And then I just like found out at the end, I was like, he survived because he took a spot from a woman. I'm over here like, well, that is, oh gosh, I was so proud that he like lived, but no, this is not cool. My brother, who I got into museum, even though he's like the fishing guy, hang out outside all day guy type thing. But, you know, he was kind of moping a little bit like a toddler when we like, okay, this is what we do when we go up to it's part of Idaho. It was at University of Idaho, not University of Idaho, but Museum Idaho. Like, okay, Wes, that's where we usually go here because they have some cool stuff. Like they had replicas of the items from Tutankhamun and all that one time. And we're probably gonna go sooner because now they had like the Mummies of the World, which is a really cool one. I went to that one before with my friend and then with my husband. But anyways, we took him there and he got a card, and he was one of the musicians that, you know, sank with the ship. But he played, I'm like, that is wow. So I got the selfish one, and actually was pretty on. This time, my person did survive with her twin daughters. I don't know about this person they adopted. Unfortunately, her husband didn't make it, so they were from Germany and they had a hotel. Business was going down, so they were going to America for, you know, new life. And unfortunately, they picked the wrong ship and it sank. And as she lost her husband, I could do some genealogy on her to see her life afterwards. Chances are she probably just like remarried someone and had more children, because that's the thing. That's what they do. But she was also 49, but you know. So they had like plates, they had like little like replicas of the sitting area. It told the story of, I wish I could remember the couple's name, but they are like the founders of Macy's. And I thought it was a cool story because, oh crap. Apparently they're both like in their 50s and whatnot. They just came back from, you know, a nice little tour of Europe. And then in the sinking of the ship happens. And you know, she's told to get wife's told to get on board, get on the thing. She's like, no, I'm not leaving my husband. We worked in this life together, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out together and type thing. And they were like holding our arms until the end and they were ripped apart, all that. But I was like, that is the sweetest. That's so sweet. So then you go like lower to a side. I don't even know how they set up this thing because it looks so like bigger because it's like it's just right next to an Old Navy, this like, Titanic exhibit. Excuse me. Hmm. uh so it looks so big. So you go like first class, you see a bunch of like the silver plates and whatnot, and it was beautiful. You see, then it goes like the second class stuff and like the dining areas and whatnot. You can see a bunch of that stuff, and then you keep going through like different hallways to the thing until finally it gets to the part of the sinking, and that was emotional because I was like, all because I showed the picture of the boiler room, but had to pick the little boiler room, all that, and it went all black, and there's only these signs like spread out about the warning about the iceberg that was ignored. And it kept going on like that until like you hit it, and then it just showed like Life Vest and the timeline and all that. It was like, it was a bit brutal, I'll be honest. I forgot I need more tools. There you go. I was there for like 2.5 hours, and it actually shows like stuff from the movie, which is how I got interested in it, just like a lot of other people. And unfortunately, me being a kid at that time, I got a crush on Leonardo DiCaprio, not knowing that about him. And how that Kate Winslet was like bothered for her weight, even though she was like perfect. She's absolutely perfect. I don't know what they were talking about. And then there was like, the gift shop, which was like, I don't know if I really want a Titanic hat. Like, that kind of feels wrong. So I got a something for Downton Abbey. Something I like to watch. Like a postcard. And then something else light. And they actually had like replicas of like Rose's blue necklace and something Art Nouveau. I'm like, oh, those are gorgeous, but I am allergic to American silver. I say that American silver because apparently there's a difference. Like in Japan, it's like a different type of silver that they use. Oopsie. Like there's like a complete whole different standard for it. Like a lot more expensive, but I'm allergic to silver. So that makes getting jewelry a little bit more difficult because I have to either get like white gold. And even then, like with most of white gold stuff, it's like silver underneath and white gold plated. Because apparently it's cheaper, I guess. So I don't wear a wedding ring because I also don't like plastic. It also irritates my skin. And the rings that I probably could wear are a little pricey. Yeah, the exhibit's great. I don't know if anywhere it's located at, but anybody ever like gets those little notifications, the company is great. I just love how they just display everything, and the tickets are not that badly priced. It's like 20. I think I spent $40, but that was also because I got a virtual reality thing, which was so cool because it actually just like actually guided you through like the people in the areas and going underneath, which was very awkward in that submarine when they were going underneath because I'm claustrophobic. And it was like black and it was like weird noises. I'm over here like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. All right, how am I doing? Woo, 50. Ah, I think I want to get to the end of here. I just hear a cat. Oh yeah, that's I had two cats in my. I had two cats. I forgot about my kitties. So this is tedious. But Hermitcraft, is anybody want to catching up on Hermitcraft? It was Hermitcraft weekend. I still actually need to go and watch some Hermitcraft. I need to finish like Pearls and B-Dubs and Tango and Impulse. And hopefully stay up to date this time instead of getting behind. Because I didn't actually finish a lot of the ones last time. Last season, unfortunately, which makes me feel bad. But I had to catch up on Ben Barnes' work, and then I took a lot longer watching Punisher. Also good news though, like Punisher's coming back. I think I saw one thing about it, like resurrecting Jigsaw. I'm like, no, he kind of got shot like several times in the stomach. I don't know if he's gonna come back from that. And at FanX, Ben said like, I'm pretty much done with right now just playing bad guys. I want to play some good guys. And he seemed like almost insecure about that for a moment. It's like, as there's like, is it okay with you guys? And we, of course, we cheered because, you know. But no, I think I get it. He's been playing bad guys since like, what, Westworld? All right. We go. Okay, that works out. So this also does mean that I'm going to keep up with Jinx Speed. I actually have another episode. I actually need to finish editing episode, have another one going, and then I think in between this massive projects of building and whatnot, I'll be just doing some casual exploring, an event, and dying a lot. No sing, so yeah. Oh, I got I have like a little mini fancraft episode too. That's also me just explain the project. Oh, this is taking forever. I don't know why you keep doing that. Okay. finally putting all this copper to use because I have so much dang copper. This is a big project. So like, you know what? I don't really care about these tools if they break nonstop. Yeah, let's wait to get some sleep. Okay, I'm gonna mute just for one moment. I can definitely sleep. Oopsie. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad my base is very secure and safe. Indeed, indeed. So I guess everyone's going to start talking about Christmas plans or whatever. Like, who cares about Thanksgiving, right? Ooh, this got really close to my lovely tree. Well, sleep. See, volume was on. But most of our plans are just like activities the kids would like. But we did find something that's like you stay in the car. We might see if there's something else that they might like. But you just drive through this cool like all these lights and why did stop clicking on things. I'm gonna fall again, but that's okay. Wait. I honestly think that I just want to spend a lot of it just doing art. Like, it's also my birthday in December. I have actually like one absolute birthday wish, but it ain't happening. I calculated the cost and I would be like, no. Plus childcare and all that. But Ben Mars is doing a concert in LA. I'm like, oh shoot, that'd be nice, but oh, it would not be worth the travel. And then like, kids are still in school for that time, and it used to be so much easier. But it's all good. So I'm gonna convince my husband to go to this like jazz show that's like in Salt Lake, like New Orleans type stuff. Like that'll be good. Ooh, or maybe like a nice like Cajun dinner. Like that's like my absolute favorite. Like I've never had a po' boy. Oh, so good. I had one once, and I got. Unfortunately, it's a soft shell crab, which I didn't like so much. Which is surprising, because I like crab. I just did not like it. Or maybe because it was new, and I never thought like. I guess it's like it's a special type of crab that has like a softer shell. You just like and they just like fry it. I don't know. Ah, that's a lot of falling. These roots. Luckily, these are compostable, so can use it for new dye. Yep, this is. I hate mangrove. I love the color. I just hate mangrove itself. Mangrove is not fun. This is not enjoyable. But look at that. So there's 64. I almost want to call that good because I still have like 4 or 5 more stacks in my storage unit, but no. Gonna get this done. How about I take a small break from mangrove? I think I'm gonna do that. This. So put all these in. No, I'll just grab another shulker box. I love shulker boxes are the best. Yes, cat, I agree. I do need this back. I'll be back for this. I'm gonna finish this today. That's a given. And then I'm gonna set up redstone like when I'm alone, so I don't look so embarrassed, so I don't feel so embarrassed for sucking at it. This isn't part of the Christmas thing, but I kind of need a little break. All right. Oh, water buckets. So gravel, moss. I forgot what I was using on this because I got so distracted by the other projects. So I think some smooth stone. Is there andesite too? That's water. I think so. I don't think I was using tough. I only think I used tough in that. That does look cool though. Yeah. Been working on this for a while. Ooh, dynamite. I was gonna I was gonna get some TNT. Because some parts are not as deep as I'd like. And I left the door open. Jeez. Alright, let's get some boom stuff. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Tools. I don't even know why I keep a lot of this stuff. Alright, there we go. Oh, I had a bunch of fish in here, then they're all gone. Like, that's really sucked. I really wanted to, like, I risked my life going into that area for tropical fish. I saved a lot of them. Oopsie. Alright. Oh, shoot. And lights. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Let's go dive under. So it looks like I'm doing like a grab like the sapel moss. Not okay. Well, this sounds a bit tough. This one doesn't. So tough. Sapel moss set. Okay. Got it. Almost drowned just to remember my palette. Wait for this. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Good. Come on. Let's go. Sorry, I've been a little bit congested. What is this even from? It was like something called like How Now Brown Cow. I think I heard something like Alpha something. Like kids watched that like way long ago when they were like 5 years old, and now he's turning 11. Oh, I can see the hitboxes. That is interesting. I know. When was this added? Has it always been added? It. What's okay? All right, so need a weapon out just in case. Sometimes they like to sneak up on you. And we'll just do this, and this, and this. Because it's going to be kind of shallow. And then maybe the... Yeah. So I'll get back to what I need to work on later, but I need a little break from... Let's see. Now, I don't know how much of this is part of the water, so we'll find out. A little variety. That's not what I meant to do. This is another one of my new favorites. Like, it does look so good with stone. Oh, hello. cobble. Oh, gosh, I don't know. I keep pressing wrong things. Okay. And in case anyone doesn't remember, I wanted an island when I started this, and then I realized that this was way too big. So I thought, I'm gonna make this an island. Do I regret that thought? A little bit. Just a touch. Because this is a lot of work. But it's worth it. I mean, so far this looks so good already. And imagine it's like going all around, and it doesn't take too long. Like I can do a small patch in like 20 minutes. So I just gotta keep working on it here and there. Let's see. But I think I'm going to be doing a little bit different than filling up with water and then one patch at a time. I think I was going to go get all this in. Make sure I add a little bit of shape variety. No, this is probably not how I'm supposed to do this, or look. Probably doesn't look amazing. I'll be honest about that. But I'm trying. Like, I'm gonna have it sway a little bit. And look, we connected with... Oh, we connected with that a long time ago. That's awesome. This is gonna look great against it. We're trying to get the water line to go like right there or something like that. That one looks a little bit more. But I think this is good for this little area. Now just for a little bit of fun. Maybe I'll use the TNT on the trees too. Just want to make a natural little hole. Might need some more dirt. And I should have covered that up. Did I say it was done? Yeah, I said it was done, didn't I? Mm-hmm. There we are. Now it's done. And I'm gonna do it some more time, so I don't know why I'm fixing it. Alright. Yeah. This is good right here. Boop boop. It's kind of making like 9x9 holes, which I was actually not hoping for, but that's fine. I don't know why I keep doing that. I have so much like I don't know if anyone's watching Hermitcraft, but I just got through like their first episode and I was like a lot of them, and I haven't even touched like Impulse. I saw Impulse's hold from Green's perspective. I'm like, dude, how do you get through that big project? For me, that's like, I don't want to do that big of a project, and you do it in like 2 days. Like, how? What is your secret? All right. Let's do keep it together. And I want to do a little bit of explosion here just to create a little bit more depth. Okay. Here we go. That is building. That's got it. Clear flu flu blocks. Yeah, let's give them the flu. I don't know why I said that. Anyone else catch it's like the whole like I should every time there's like a new season, I need to make a bingo cards. Like Scar says word wrong because he's dyslexic and it's hilarious. Like season 11 or like 9, I think it was Matador. He was trying to do like the bull riders. You got the bull riders name? Kept saying it wrong and like Master Store or like there, you know, like it became a whole gag. That was one of my favorite moments. Hold on, I just gotta focus for a moment because I gotta get myself out of here. This is actually looking pretty good. The water is a pain in the butt, though. I'll give it that. For season 10, I don't know what he said that became there, but this time it was like basalt. He said basalt, which I'm like, you know what? That's actually I can see the mix up of that. But the reaction and the gem, like, you know, yeah, I know. I got some basalt for you. All right, I finished a little bit of section. So I'm gonna go back to the mangrove soon. Oh, mangrovey. It is such beautiful wood, but it's such hard work. Hello, birdie. You know, this is making a difference already. No, I think about is like the difference here. So, oh, that's right. I forgot about immersive sounds. I'm like, what is that sound? Okay. Did I build up this area or did I say not to? I might have to. It's gonna be a big project. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this up because I need to do some two custom trees. One library that I actually have finally figured out design after all this time. Oh. There you go. Alright, so where did I leave off? Okay. Why? Okay. That is a good question. I was doing stuff, so let's not ask. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Do. Yeah, let's do this right here. Oh, this is very relaxing. Hey, I put ooh. No, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. Then I guess it goes this way. I'm gonna get some moss right here just for some color. So actually, not as I haven't been doing as much. I mean, I'd like to do more, but it just does not seem to be working in my favor recently. Why did I do that? Get some gravel. Or on the side, you know, that's good, that's good. Just let it go. Yeah, let's let it go. Alright, yep, we're gonna put this in. Does anybody else have a lot of Christmas plans? You never used to until the kids happened, and then well, we planned on having kids, and then it was like, oh well, I guess we have to do stuff because I get bored. No, it's a lot of fun. I'm just that's a bit sarcasm. I've done a lot of stuff, and the fact is like this like something I really would be cool. Uh, they have a German like style like Christmas thing at like this is a place Heritage Park. Like it's really hard to park there, but it's like this is awesome because I like German. And the people who's been closest friends for me for a while is German. And I think it's delightful because there's like a saying for everything. Like different types of love and this and that, and it sounds like the longest words, and it is. The way they say it doesn't, and then it's supposed to like the language is supposed to sound harsh. I actually think it sounds really genuine. Like I love it. I would actually want to learn German. My husband works for a German company, and they were like possibly like going to send him to train in like Germany. I'm like, dude, if you go to like Europe before I can, I'm not gonna be happy. I mean, it would be out of control, but it'd be like, I think they have the oldest running clock in Germany somewhere, or is that in Austria? I don't know. It was just something I saw like a long time ago, and I just like a clock that's been running since like the medieval times. It's like something I would like love to see. Alright. I want to actually get when I get to my girl, I'm gonna go get to the floor just so right here. Hello, grilled chicken. How are you doing? Let's do some. I need some more booms. All right, here's a good and I there. Where's my lighter? Okay, flint and steel. Well, it did get there, but hey, it also kind of destroyed this, which is fine. But I got a little more dividend. Oh my gosh, just not financial terms. Okay, there we go. Do you know, all in all, I got a lot done on this stream. Which is why I'm probably gonna start doing more, even though like people are get really kind of bored of this. I actually found that Minecraft is kind of big on uh TikTok. Like I downloaded TikTok for different reasons. And I go on like one little area and there's like a bunch of people streaming and I'm like, you actually can play like different types of music with it. So I'm gonna be checking that out. Mostly because I need something that will keep me focused on gathering materials. Because after the mangrove, I have some other materials I need to get. Oh no, and I'm fucking soft. I'm gonna start gradually going down like this. And no, I'm not gonna bother to get my shovel, even though that might save a lot of time. Yes, here we go. I actually feel a lot of accomplishment today. Well, maybe we could do a little bit of walls. I am so stalling. I am so stalling. But now I need to get up there though. Maybe I'll show a glitch I've been seeing. I don't know what's causing it. It's kind of funny. I've also been thinking like, we're agreeing that we need to end this season just because, you know, sometimes you just want to see something fresh. Like, and once I'm done with this little base, like, I would love to like have completed Hogwarts and all that, but I don't think that's happening. Maybe I'll convince that we could bring Hogwarts back over to the new place, whatnot. I don't know. But I've been trying to think, like, what base am I going to be building? And why am I crossing to... Why did a chicken cross the road? Like, maybe I should stick to the fandom base, like, Firefly as a Western sci-fi thing. That'd be kind of cool. Building, like, the Badlands or the desert or something like that. But then I have, like, I still want to do my... It's kind of like the burrow. It's kind of like a bunch of builds, like stack on top of each other. Like I started doing that in Boundless, and I really loved it. That was fun. Getting things to match and just getting the staircase in was a bit hard, but because I found this coolest thing on Instagram. It was like a stack of the buildings like that, like stacked like random things stacked. and like a staircase going around. Like, I don't know. Maybe that could be something. Hello. Don't go anywhere, my friend. I'll leave you. I don't care. Where do I have emeralds? I think I have emeralds all the way. I don't think I have any emeralds in here. I know I have the sign there. I have one emerald in here. Okay. It's probably gonna be gone by the time I get to my emeralds because it's like all the way over here. Dash to the emeralds. It's like the ice cream man. Ice cream man. Unless I also run out of emeralds in there too. Yeah, next time I think I'd like to treat my villagers a little bit better. I don't have any emeralds. I do have lots of smooth stone though. You. Aha. I don't like getting more of this stuff. I have so much. I thought I started collecting. I was like, so I thought we are gonna be doing because I thought we'll be doing like the Hogwarts. So I started collecting smooth stone and see this is a texture thing that's been going on. Is that this is I don't I just that's so cursed. You do too? Yeah. Look at that. Windows do the same thing. Like, I don't know what's going on and I don't like it. There, it's probably gonna be gone, but I have emeralds. But I do think the mismatched place things are like it's a bit wormy. I think it's still there. Are you still there? Oh. Please. Okay, 32. That's 32 less I have to get. Oh. Man, it helps. I think every little bit helps. Alright, so I'm gonna put the TNT in here. Actually, no. Let's see how well this works with the mangrove. Let's get the sides done. That way, all to do worry about is getting the water going, which will be annoying as heck. Oh my gosh, I am not looking forward to that. Whee. Okay. This is progress. I feel good. So base ideas. Anybody have base ideas? Let's let me know because I'm gonna start considering this and I want to build. Okay. Got a notification. I didn't know what it was. Recently, I actually got really into like old blues, like some stuff from like the 60s and all that. Like no one, like people like I don't think anyone has really heard of, and it's so good. I forgot her name, but it was like Betsy or something like that. She sounds so modern. I just love the message. Like he promised me thunder and all. Like I got like this. And like oh wow. I forgot any more stone because I traded most of it away. I love it so much. This is so worth it. Every time it's like you have a big project that's like, oh gosh, this is gonna take forever. I don't know if it's worth it. And when you look at it, it is like this sense of like, yeah, this is nice. I love it. I can do this. Just gotta think about it the right way. Think positive. Think small. Which is why I'm working on one step at a time with this village instead of like the last time where I just went in and then had to go keep going back and forth and it was very stressful. And this time it's like, okay, I need this and I need this. Like I think I was getting the hang of it. I don't have any gravel in here, do I? I just can't help but wonder like what are we gonna do in the next like it's just oh this probably could just use a little bit of work, but hey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud. I think I have reason to be proud. This is looking good. And I will complete my promise of this being an island. All right, so yeah, there's some UFOs. UFOs. Okay, I'm getting distracted again, aren't I? Ah, that's not what I want to do. Here we go. So this part's gonna be a little bit more nuanced, and that one's gonna be a little more simple. So something else I also been doing while I like do art. I watch movies, watch you know like YouTube things. I've gotten back into Expedition Unknown, which was still one of my absolute favorites. Loved Josh's Adventures since oh 06. So it's been a long time. That has been part. Like I will never travel like that. I don't know if I want to do that. Half the stuff he does, but it's good. And I also like broke down. I'm like, you know what? I'll watch Interview with a Vampire because I know what I sound like. I know what I look, and generally what I look like. But here's the story. I'm from Utah. I was Mormon. Hello, hello, grilled chicken. You're making me hungry. It's almost lunchtime. Anyways, I was, and then I wasn't when I was like 14. And that was quite a thing because you're 14. You're already kind of going crazy because your body's changing, hormones and all that. So, some reason my brain thought like, you know, we're leaving, so we might as well just go big or go home or something. Let's make people think we're weird. This is Utah back in oh 06, oh early 2000s. It's changed a lot. Do not take this as fact. Now, it was different then. Like a lot of stuff was still closed Sunday. It was a lot less diversity, a lot less different religions. So, like now, if you come here, it's like only like half is Mormon and half is whatever else. At least in Salt Lake. So I decide I'm gonna go Anne Rice. And so I'm 14 and I'm reading Interview with a Vampire, Feast of All Saints. It was a lot. And I kept reading it and I was so in love with it. Yeah, it is good because the prose is beautiful. Anne Rice does beautiful prose. And her characters are very lively. I don't know why I keep doing that. But they're also not something that a 14-year-old that goes like 60 should not be looking into. So I was in love with the Vampire Lestat. I read the books. Did I fully understand? No. And then I made the mistake like, well, I've read a lot of these, so I'm going to read the Mayfair Witches. And then Mayfair Witches destroyed me because I started reading that. I'm like, maybe it's time I just find some other books to read. If you heard of Mayfair Witches, you probably understand why I had that reaction. I even watched that on there. I'm like, it skipped over a lot. That made the story make sense. But if they did that, a lot of people would be mad because it was a bit disturbing. So that's the story of why I sort of. So yeah, so I did. That was me. I was 14. I was left. So I'm like, okay, go big, go home, and got into some really weird stuff like Anne Rice. I listened to Nine Inch Nails and fell in love, and I still love it. And eventually later, it was sort of like, you know what? Just because I left and everything does not mean I need to go out full out crazy. But this was after, you know, accepting the identity change and how people perceived me after that. Because a lot of people I knew were in a ward and then just sort of separate after a while. So that sucked. Luckily, I wasn't really close with a lot of them because I always been a little bit different. All right, so there we go. Let's do this because I really need to get some eating soon. But that's looking pretty good. I'm supposed to be doing this, but you know, I feel like I can do this. Okay. Do. I don't really think this is a great method. It was kind of fun to watch, though. Okay. But hey, look at that. We're getting there. I just need to get 4 more stacks. And that'll be good. Oh, there's the tools. I might need to go get more copper, but it's fine. At least for this stream, my goal will be at the end of the stream. Oh. Will be 2 more stacks, and I could get probably 1 more stack tonight. I just listen to music or whatever and just chill too. This, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. But anyways, so actually started watching the Interview with the Vampire, which taken a lot of creative liberties. I'll give it that. Like that, it's making me question about like use of like it's called Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire it has all the characters, but is it really because it's a kind of went away from the books, but it kept a lot of the books at the same time. It's kind of confusing. I mean, other than Ray's, Louis's character's kind of changed a lot. I'm not complaining because he was very whiny in the books. And in the 1987 or something movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. But they changed it from like the 1870s to like 1910s or something like that, I think. And it was very confusing. I'm like, I thought it was later, but they kind of subdued me by having it New Orleans 1910s. One of my favorite time periods. Like I absolutely love that era, the Art Deco or the music with the jazz coming out and big band and so they said so that subdued me a bit. Was it, you know, being that way and covering Storyville, which was a red light district. So known for a lot of vices, but it is the birthplace of jazz. In fact, they call it jazz because of jasmine, which was a common perfume that the women would wear there. So they would get, so you would go and listen to jazz music, spend some time with some company who smelled like jasmine. So they just started calling it jazz. At least that's what I remember. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I watched that Ken Burns documentary. And you heard right. It was a Ken Burns documentary. 5 hours based on the history of jazz, and I loved it. He makes the best documentaries, and I love documentaries. I'm a boring person. Like the other day, I watched like this movie, 2-hour thing on like blues music too, which brought me to listening to some blues as well, and that was a fun history. Damn, what am I doing? So if you ever catch that and like, why does she listen to old person music or put it in? Like that is just my thing. I love it. I've loved it for a long time, like 12. Like the ultimate dream would be to go to New Orleans and like listen to it at oh, what do they call it? But was it like one of the oldest places that places jazz? They have not like changed it at all, so it looks different from like the rest of the French Quarter. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. That's great. But Interview with the Vampire, yeah, they did that. I'm like, changed a lot of it. I'm like, this is not like they're following most of it. The characters are generally the same, but there's a little bit that's just different. And I don't know if it's like a good different, bad different. Like, what do you call it anymore? Do you like call it like be less picky? Or no, this isn't the same. Honestly, I am enjoying it a bit. I mean, I believe the actor for Lestat is Sam Reed. And he is Lestat. I'm no, there's like sometimes you just watch something and you just like that this actor is that character. Not saying that he's like Lestat, but I just can't see anyone else because the accent is perfect. Mannerisms perfect. Personality is perfect because he's bringing the brat prince out because that's his nickname because he is such a brat. But you just get charmed by him. I actually read the coolest thing about why we love characters like that. Even though they're not good characters, their morality is bad, whatnot. What is it? Love, it's right behind me. This is like from Character by Robert McKee. And it was like this, I was reading this, I'm like, this just changes a lot. It's like when a character traits and depth align seamlessly, she, or let's put they, emanates beauty. Beauty is not prettiness. Pretty is decoration. Beautiful is expressive. The character may be villainous or physically formed, whatever, like the horror, used the term horror. So Phantom Opera type thing. But when her traits, or their traits, harmonize into meaningful whole, they radiate a kind of beauty. Hello there. Tiny Jonathan Gaming, right? How you doing? And sorry, I'm slowly rambling here. How are you doing today? It's breaking apart. Nice. Dude. This is it for me today. This is fun. Yay, it worked. Yeah, sorry about the rambling about the thing. That was just I've been like getting back into writing and like reading this a little bit more closely. I'm like, oh, this is a cool point of view. But that is a question in my mind. Like, how far do you deviate? And if it's still the same thing, or is it more based on and it's just underneath the name of it? And does that make it bad, good, or what? Like, I understand they want to make it fresh and like update it. But people like the books for the books as they were. Like at this point, when you go into something like based on the book, you gotta wonder, is it actually going to be based on the book or just like the book? That's been the question recently. Like, Not that a lot of books I like are been made into movies. And if they are, they're like different platforms like MGM. There's one. There's Apple TV. That's a lot. Oh no. Uh. Whoops. I just broke my tree. There. No one will notice that I broke it. Ooh, that sucked so much. Why did I just open Google? Hopefully this will just 2 seconds I'm in because I'm getting a little hungry. And I really want to watch some Hermitcraft. I'm gonna finish Pearl. Then I'm gonna go to probably ooh, that's so tough to decide who to watch. Like Mumbo is just like out of the thing, just build like this really good gradient house. That looks so cool. It's so impressive what they're doing, and especially for someone like when I first started watching Hermitcraft, I was like, he was just like, I'm not a builder, I just do redstone. And then he slowly like worked on becoming a builder, and look at him now. So I think that's really awesome. Really proud. It's really kind of inspiring. Like, what could I do that I say I don't do? Like, I don't know, explore? That is one thing I really want to work on. Oh, that's frozen. There we are. There we go. Gosh darn it. You know what? Maybe I'll make the tree look better. Did you? Oh my goodness. I'm never using this much mangrove ever again. Like the pale oak is going to be so much easier. I don't like the floating ones. Anyways, that was my little thing. Like, I really want to start doing like a little thing on like movies and shows. Like that would actually be like kind of like my dream. How much was that? Almost there. But it is very hungry. I'm very tired. We got a lot done. Like almost all the sides of the river that I gotta work on. A few stacks of mangrove. Yeah, this is going great. I'll probably be doing this again. I don't know when, because I think we have appointments Tuesday, and I got a neurology appointment where I'm gonna be doing a new medication. And every time I'm hopefully, but every time I get a new medication, I get a little bit like worried about the side effects because sometimes it goes really great, and other times it goes extremely wrong. So I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling. So streaming, I still don't know about a schedule because, to be honest, I'm not good at keeping this type of schedules because I don't feel good or I'm busy because I need to get busy doing other stuff like recording episodes or this or that. So definitely not a full time. Definitely not a great streamer. But thanks to who joined me, kept me company. It's very much appreciated. This went by really good. Got some good stuff done. I'm happy. And I should have all I need by the end of today so I can work on the rest. So, I want to thank anybody who watched. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell people about this place, about Fancraft, about what we do. Me, but you can tell people about me too. It's great. You don't have to. But algorithms hasn't been pushing out as much of the episodes. Or any of this, so if anyone can help with that, I'd be very, very happy. And I gotta make sure this is spawn proof again. All my torches are like gone. Definitely do not want that. Okay. So, please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.